Usually science is associated with universities and with professional institutes. However, there's so much knowledge and so much expertise in society where we can tap from.
Iris van Duren is a researcher at the University of Twente. But instead of letting science shape the world, she flips the script, letting the world shape her science.
It's fantastic what has been achieved.
She embraces citizen science as her favourite way to do research, with people, not just for them.
I would say citizen science is a cooperation between scientists at universities or research institutes together with society, where the question comes from the citizens, where the labour is also provided by the citizens, and where the results are analysed by the citizens, and the dissemination of the knowledge is also done by citizens.
And there's no better example than the Herenboeren farm in Enschede. It's a unique communal farm run by 250 households. Spanning 20 hectares, it thrives without any subsidies. It's a place where community comes together to grow their own food, and sometimes to cultivate new ideas. With the University of Twente just 5 kilometres away, the farm serves as an inspiration for researchers who look at how to achieve high yields while working in harmony with nature, and Iris is one of those researchers. Here, they are not just involved as a scientist, they've become active members of this community, and much of their research now takes place right here, in the fields, involving members of the public in data collection, analysis, or even in shaping research questions. Today, Iris is giving her students a tour of the farm to show them that science isn't confined to some ivory tower.
Next stop, the pigs.
And we're here to learn from it too. Citizen science benefits a host of projects, including those where Iris's geospatial expertise makes a large contribution.
We had questions from farmers like, can we see where on the field we have perhaps a problem with nutrients? Well, as a member of ITC working with geospatial data, that triggered ideas of, hey, we can maybe help with drones or satellite imagery or other ways of remote sensing. Behind the fence over there, you see something with a solar panel, our weather station. So there we measure solar radiation, temperature, wind, rainfall, all sorts of things. Signals are sent to the shed, and from there the signals are sent through to the university. And we thought, well, we don't want to keep those data for ourselves, but we want to make that available for everyone who is interested. So we need to create a special dashboard. We want that not only the university and the farm benefit from scientific work and measurements that we do, but we want that everyone who is interested can see it. My colleague Florian is flying regularly with a drone with different sensors to get a bit more insight in where are the drier spots, the wetter spots. So all sorts of things were done. We have established groundwater tubes where people from the farm, every 2 weeks, they measure the groundwater level. So the data collection is done here. And usually in science, you're limited in the amount of data that can be collected. So this is a fantastic way to get extra data in. There's thousands of people available who can help. And they are willing to spend a bit of time and a bit of energy on all sorts of projects.
Still, many challenges require perspectives beyond geospatial science, and those often come from entirely different disciplines.
But there's also other people who have a lot of expertise, people who work in water management. They started testing how we could remove iron from groundwater that we pump up. All the water that is pumped up has a huge amount of iron, and that's too much to feed, for instance, to cows and pigs. So we had to find a way to get rid of the overdose of iron in the water. Now, what happens if iron, which was in the ground without oxygen, comes into touch with oxygen? It oxidizes and you get rust. Yeah? And rust becomes solid, and you can filter that out. And that's exactly what we do here.
Citizen science isn't a standalone scientific method. It's a participatory approach to problem solving. from spotting issues to tackling them, and from analysing results to sharing what we've learned. The Herenboeren farm is a living example of citizen science in action, and a reminder to rethink how your work connects to the real world.
I think if we listen better to each other, then we come up with the real problems that society faces, and you have a larger group of people thinking together for sustainable solutions. And I think that is the biggest gain. It's not scientists in an ivory tower communicating, oh, potentially this is possible and potentially that is possible, and society think like, yeah, come up with an idea that really works. And I have the feeling that in this way, yeah, there's ownership of the research questions by society. And if we work better together, then we can produce more sustainable and useful science. So you have all the talents to do lots of beautiful stuff. And I think that's also an added value of doing things together. For me, it's very rewarding to be able to contribute something which is asked for.